Oxygen levels.
Oxygen levels are at max.
Set a course for Dark Waters 9.
Oh my days, what have we done? May the Lord have mercy on our souls. People, we have gained access to the underground city underneath Nottingham. And what we found, you are not going to believe me. Daniel in the lion's den. This is locked off from the public. Nobody knows about it. Nobody has seen it. Nobody's allowed to go there. It is me recording this video. I know somebody who knows how to get there. So what you don't understand is underneath Nottingham is a city of caves, because Nottingham is the secret capital of Babylon. When you look on the map, when it comes to Babylon, Nottingham is the center of the world. Statues and sculptures underground, and they have called it Daniel in the lion's den. So the mainstream narrative says one man named Alder Herbert built himself a house, and then he needed to gain access to the road. So he built himself a tunnel by scraping and chiseling through the rock. And with the leftover rock from the tunnels, he decided to carve himself some lions and other strange creatures. There's also a sphinx and an Egyptian temple down there. Now you gotta ask yourself, who is building temples 50 feet underground? Now listen to this. They're saying that these caves and these carvings was created by one man in the year 1909. And nobody saw these carvings for 46 years. And by the time they saw them, it was out of fashion, so there was no art display, and nobody ever saw them. These carvings are not accessible to the public. Nobody even knows they are there. We had to climb and trespass to find these. There is no way one man created these, because Nottingham is full of caves. In fact, Nottingham is the city of caves. So this cave was there long before he was. And those carvings was not carved by him. Those carvings are in honor to the Babylonian Empire, Daniel in the lion's den.
That is fascinating. There's no telling what's underground that we don't know about. We barely know about what's on the surface.
A man with no friends or a small circle. That's a man you don't mess with. He's learned the hard way. Quality over quantity. He doesn't need a crowd to feel powerful. His strength comes from within. While others chase approval, he walks alone by choice. He's seen the fake friends, the drama, and the betrayal, and cut it all off. Now he stands in peace, untouchable. He doesn't need anyone to complete him. He's whole, all by himself. One real friend is worth more to him than 100 fake ones. His circle, tight. His trust, earned. And anyone who brings chaos, gone. His time is precious, and he spends it like a king. He knows what he wants, and he never settles. So when you meet a man with no friends or just a small circle, don't mistake it for weakness. That's strength. That's confidence. He doesn't need your approval. He's already won the only battle that matters, the one with himself. A man with no friends or a...
That was powerful. I love that. Do you feel like he was talking about you? Drop it in the comments below.
You have to pick your kids' hobbies for them. Poor mindset people allow their children to do whatever they want. Wealthy people craft with intention the outcome they want for their children. It's not like you're allowed to stay home and not play a sport. No, you play a team sport. I need you to learn those lessons. I'm not here for my kids' approval. And I've told them since they were 5, when you're 17, you're out of my house. Get ready. I'm just going to look myself in the mirror and go, Dan, did you get them ready for the world? And you have.
I would do the exact opposite of everything he just said. You're not out of my house until you get married. You definitely don't have to participate in any sport if you don't want to. I don't watch sports my damn self. Maybe an instrument. That would probably be the one thing I might push a little bit, is an instrument. And that's not even if I homeschool. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Everyone is such a rush to get their kids out of their house. You know, maybe they need to chill for a little bit. Maybe 30 is the new 21 with all this madness that's going on. I don't know. You guys tell me. For context, this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research on everything.
I'm about to put an end to all of this shit. People wondering why everything is happening to us all at once. It's not Project 2025. I keep telling y'all. It's called Agenda 2030. The year 2030, when everything is to be completely flipped over. Our elites, not the government, not even the billionaires, you and I know. The top dogs, their bosses, have given all of them a deadline, 2030, when the whole system is to be completely changed over. Elon Musk said it, universal pay for all. Some people talking about, oh, well, we're going to get a certain amount of money. Money is gone. That's gone. It's not going to be about money. That's why they're going into digital. Everything that they're taking away, they're going to give back, but in a different package. Medicaid, housing, food, all going to be allocated to each person, whether it's monthly, yearly, or however they're going to do it. And the thing about that is, obedience, in order for you to receive any of these benefits or to keep them, you're going to be doing what they tell you to do. To some people, it's going to seem like a safe haven. Why? Because they're already going to be hungry. They're already going to be homeless. And when they make this offer to the people saying, well, we got this for you, many people are going to run to it because they're going to think, shit, I'm living like this. Anything is better than nothing. But you have to understand something. It's called complete control, complete power, where they are going to tell you how you can spend, what you can go to the medical doctor for, and how you have to live. And traveling, get that out your mind. When y'all heard about 15-minute cities, let's think of the Hunger Games, or people talking about the districts. Don't know how that's going to be set up, but it's going to be to the point where total control is going to be by them. And in order for us to survive, we have to walk a certain line. They're already taking away all of our freedom, all of our freedom. They're letting you see it every single day. And what kills me the most is they show it to us. Whether it's through our music, our movies, it doesn't matter. They show us exactly what they're doing to us. You know why? It's not because they have to. It's because in their minds, we are the lower class. We are not intelligent enough to pick up on everything that's going on. And the major thing about it all, they know we can't stop them. So bickering, arguing, and going against one another, it's not even worth it. And talking down on another person because they got less than you today, imagine 5 years from now, you and that person are going to be living identical. So I'm about to put an end to all of this shit. People...
It does feel like they're preparing us for something. Everyone yelling about this AI Atlas coming at us. They're cutting the food stamps off. It's like, what are they preparing? 2030 smart cities? Oh man, we got all these self-driving cars. Pretty soon it's going to be like a little miniature futuristic Jetson with no driver that picks you up and takes you everywhere. It's time to start learning about homesteading and freeze drying stuff. Hunting. It's time for survival. Why does Snap have to do with the rapture? I thought it was a joke, but it looks like that it's a serious. They really about to turn it off.
SNAP program? Like, why are they cutting off food stamps? When Elon Musk was running Doge, he found almost $280 billion worth of waste in the government. That would definitely cover your food stamps. So, why? Why get rid of the food stamps? Oh, on a side note, did you see what the Pentagon ordered today? That the National Guard is able to set up quick response teams that can hit every state and territory and every major city in the United States. You know, do crowd control kind of thing. What does that have to do with food stamps? Actually, what if I told you it had nothing to do with food stamps and everything to do with the rapture? Yes, the government knows about the rapture. How do I know? Because every government's run by the dominion of darkness. That's what the Bible says. If you look at the story of Jesus going to the land of the Gadarenes, the demon-possessed man comes out and says, "What are you doing here, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to torment us before the appointed time?" Well, when's the appointed time? Well, that's the great white throne judgment, which comes after what? The 1,000-year reign of Christ. When does that start? Right after the 7-year Great Tribulation. So you take off 1,000 years from the appointed time, minus 7 years, you get the start of the Great Tribulation. Now, we aren't privy to that information on when the Great Tribulation starts, but the demons have it figured out. But, like us, they don't know the day or the hour of the rapture.
Some people theorize that we're in Satan's little season because of all these old buildings, you know. They say the millennial reign already then happened. And yeah, we all on the same side, guys, but you know, it's compelling, man. I'm about 50-50 if you ask me. We need to spend a day to really dive into everything and come up as a conclusion with the collective, because a lot adds up to what people are saying about Satan's little season, saying that's the current timeline we're in. We're not in the sixth seal. The 1,000-year reign already didn't happen, so it's like, shh. This is it. I'm not gonna lie, it explains a lot, but again, I'm 50-50, and none of that depends on any of our salvation. The 1,000-year reign already didn't happen, or the he's about to come back soon, like how I believed. We're all on the same side as long as you believe in the Son, Jesus, Yahushua HaMashiach. As far as I'm concerned, we're all on the same side, but it would explain a lot knowing the current timeline we're in. They messed up our timeline so much. What was it? We were supposed to have 13, 14 months in a year. They got October in what? The 10th, and the 10th number 10, and Deca means 10, so technically December should be number 10. You know, and you think about spring when all the new beginnings happen. So April is really supposed to be the new year. So, you know, all the daylight savings time to try to adjust it, man, we so wash machined up. We don't know what timeline we're currently in, but it would help us out. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, by the way. I'd love to hear your opinions on that.
But they do know the season. And they do know that the Great Tribulation start is approaching very quickly. 3i Atlas, I call it AI Atlas. AI Atlas is supposed to show up any day now. So what you do in order to get military in every city is you create a hostile situation and where people are going to riot. And then you get the National Guard and other military forces in those cities in order to prepare for the rapture that even half the church doesn't believe in. Sure makes sense to me in my tinfoil hat. Have you ever wondered?
I haven't really been following this whole snap situation like I should, but if it really does happen, just know, you know, there's a lot of churches, there's a lot of places you can go to that you can sign up for. I believe it's like they do it every first or the end of the month where they hand out food, like I forgot the name, but it's like churches basically hand out food to people that need it. So, you know, I've survived. There's been times that I've, you know, was so thankful for those, you know, baskets that I've gotten, you know, and it really helped get me through, you know, some hard times. So definitely, if you're struggling, look for, you know, help at your local churches. That's what I love about the church community too. You know, people that, you know, be talking about, oh, we're guys. Like, I get what y'all saying, but like when people When people get too new age spirituality, I don't see them being too charitable, helping out people in need. You know, it's all about them and how much knowledge we can acquire to ascend. You know, I get it, you know, but at the same time, the love the Christian community does for the community cannot be denied. It's like, who's going to be there when you're on your knees hungry with nothing to eat? You know what I'm saying? A pantry, that's what it's called. Your local food pantry.
You look at where the pyramid is, right?
Okay.
So it's really the seal of Solomon, right? So if you connect the M, the A, the N, it spells Mason. So it goes upside down like this and then like this. It's two pyramids. Solomon, right? And then did you see the owl on there? The secret owl?
No, where's
Never seen the owl on the. This is on your money, you guys. You guys spend this every day, and you guys never seen this.
Owl is on the dollar?
Yeah. So you need a magnifying glass, but it's up here somewhere, right where the one is. You need a magnifying glass, but it's on there, right? And then it's Anuit Corceptus, right? So you know what that means?
No.
Okay. So, and I'll break that down in Novus Ordo Seclorum, New Order of the Ages. And then Anuit Corceptus means he signals the beginning. Who are they talking about? In God we trust. Which God are we talking about? God doesn't need money. So, Antichrist. We're in the beast system right now, you guys. This is why I love crypto, because it's the exact opposite of this shit. It's not even worth the paper it's printed on. So you mean to tell me we give all the power to a private entity, the Federal Reserve, who's not federal, nor have reserves, and they lend it out to us, and we got to pay it back with taxes and interest? Does that make sense to anybody?
I know money's the root of all evil. If you thought I didn't have another excellent specimen for you today, think again. Jason! Feast your eyes on this mineral. Amethyst. What would you guys name this? There's a lot of ways you could spin this one. I want to hear your names. And if I had to name this, I would call it the Purple Thunderbolt. Or you can go with the Lavender Seahorse.
Guys, they ruined it. They ruined the astronomical clock in Prague. They turned it from this into this. Can you see what they are doing? The moon map is gone. It's replaced with the globe. Why would anyone want to modify historical architecture? Why would anyone want to change it? Why didn't they want us to see the moon map? It can't get more obvious than that. Raises question, what else have they modified? Guys, they ruined it. It can't get more
That is absolutely crazy. I've never seen the moon map in the middle of, what's it called, Prague? We looked this up the other day. They got the whole moon map taken away. Why would they do that? If you're not familiar with the moon map is, let me show you real quick. Activate submersible. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Fire Marshal Bill, let me show you something. Moon map. Or you hear someone say moon map, they're basically saying the reflection of Earth is the moon. As we can see, this is Earth. This is, I guess, the real image of Earth. And we can kind of see it blending into the moon's surface. And people are saying they're seeing all types of extra continents all throughout the moon. If we take that into consideration, there's more land that they're not talking about. This is a deep one for entertainment purposes only, of course. do your own research on everything. But they are talking about that there's far more land than what they're telling us. So the fact that they took that down,
obvious than that.
so the fact that they took this down definitely raises some questions.
Yeah. What the flip?
Looks like a giant Wi-Fi sign, doesn't it? In the sky.
It is. I can see it. I know. I can see it in my camera. I don't know. What is that? Yeah.
we
what?
know what it is.
Yeah. What the flip?
We already know what's going on right here. Taking a look at this, it was like, yeah, Roger, we need that 30 acres dusted in aluminum over. That's a 10-4. Going ahead and starting the haze now. I mean, what else are they doing? Why would you fly? Bust a 90-degree angle, fly. 90-degree angle, fly. 90-degree. What's the purpose here?
In-N-Out just finally disclosed their ingredients for their food. Honestly, I'm very disappointed. Do you see the list of ingredients? Most of this stuff isn't real. The funny part about this is literally their quote. They said, "We are proud of the quality of our ingredients, but we are working on opportunities to make further improvements." Let's be so for real. They're literally using seed oils and half of this stuff isn't real and foaming reducer. You can even compare their burgers to McDonald's, and that's sad. That's like the lowest quality of them all. If you see more than 3 things on the back of their ingredients list, run. You see over 100 things on this ingredient list and half of it is not real. Please don't let me get on the shakes. Most of this stuff is just flavored with chemicals to make it taste good. Half of this stuff is not real. So In-N-Out just finally disclosed their ingredients.
I'm not gonna lie, whenever I'm in California, I try to get an In-N-Out burger and a shake in their fries. And it is absolutely great. You know, it tastes good, man. I know it's not bad for you, but it definitely tastes good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's definitely overrated. It's not the best burger that I've ever had, but it's definitely good. I enjoy it. Do I think they're overrated? Yes.
So if we look at the mass size of these books in the 1800s, it doesn't make any sense why they were this big. These books were bigger than humans and they were finding them all over the world. And so you then think about the buildings that were made and we talk about how specifically designed they were made and articulately made. Like the pyramids, these books were written by giants. And what you'll find is a lot of these books are written in an ancient language, and that was the Tartarian language. And in some of these books they couldn't actually understand what they were about. But there was one giveaway. There was maps, and Tartaria was found in the maps. So then you start to put the pieces of the jigsaw together. These mass technologically advanced buildings produced in the 1800s, supposedly with a chisel and hammer, by people on horse and carriage? Or is it the fact that there was an ancient civilization relating to Tartaria and giant people who actually harnessed the ability of frequency, just like Nikola Tesla referred to? And they actually got rid of them because energy was free and everybody was healthy. And so then they would not be able to profit off of that.
Probably just regular human beings, but they just grew so big because of how big they got back in the day. Wasn't Noah like 9 feet or something like that? Could these buildings been around during biblical times and they actually had giants walking through them?
Don't worry about the machines. For sure, we should understand one thing, that man can never make another man. Computer is a computer. Computer is just a toy. Man cannot even make a mosquito. So we should have confidence. Computer only have chips. Man have the heart. It's the heart where the wisdom comes from. So I think in the next 10 or 20 years, human beings or every country, every government should focus on reform the education system, making sure our kids be able to find jobs in the future, be able to live in a life that only working 3 days a week, 4 hours a day. And that is very important. If we do not change the education system that we are in, we are all going to be in trouble. That's my view, and don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Working only 3 days a week? That doesn't even register in my mind. I mean, it sounds amazing, but what are we gonna do? I'd just be sitting there thinking, man, I gotta do something. Probably need it. Just soak out in the sun, just collect my thoughts, read the Bible, you know. It actually sounds pretty nice.
What you're seeing here are not instruments. These are Tartarian resonance machines, devices that only appeared to make music. In truth, they were precision frequency engines built to move magnetism, light, and breath through geometry. The coils, levers, and strings you see were tuned to sub-harmonic codes, exact intervals that aligned with the crystalline architecture of human cells. Every vibration reorganized the body's internal current, restoring patterns once known as the electric anatomy of man. So-called musicians weren't performers. They were operators. Each rotation of a gear, each pluck of a string, triggered electromagnetic reactions that shaped emotion, memory, even thought. These surviving recordings were reconstructed from wax cylinders and copper templates sealed beneath collapsed Tartarian structures. The last audible evidence of a civilization that engineered consciousness through sound. You are hearing technology. What you're seeing here are not instruments.
That's the reason why we don't see bells anymore. I'm doubling up on you today, so be sure to head over to Jet Ski Chuck later on today. I might be going live or I might be doing a longer episode. I'm not sure yet. But there is going to be some action happening over there tonight. So be sure that your bell notification is set to all. And yeah, get ready for us to dive into some more stuff. That's all we have for today's video. If you made it this far, the code word is Thirsty Thursday. No, I'm just kidding. Don't put that. The code word is deep dive. Go ahead and drop deep dive in the comments below. That lets me know you're a real one. You made it all the way through the video. And you really rock with your boy. And I just want to say thank you for your support. This was the most mysterious TikToks on the internet today. See you later.